welcome your host on Wipeout, Paul Daniels.
With me, got my hand. Hey, welcome to the game where the BBC giveth and Paul Daniels taketh away. 3 contestants playing for money and prizes, and with a chance for you at home to go for our star prize as well. But which of these will be our winner in the studio? Well, first, meet David Johnson from Essex. David works in a pharmacy and has just become engaged to Susan, who works with him. He thinks so much of Annika Rice that he's named his Labrador after her. When last heard of, the dog was trying to rebuild a football stadium in 20 minutes. Next, Ruth Freeman, who's a Bernardo Funds organiser in Birmingham. She's married to Mark and they have 3 children. Ruth's nickname is Bossy Boots, so I'm sure she'll shortly tell us how to play this game. Lastly, we have a fireman from Manchester. It's Paul Green. He's married to Wendy Louise, who, apart from looking after baby Rebecca, is an optician. She was recently embarrassed by Paul when he took the dog in to have contact lenses fitted. Huh? Let's play Wipeout. Before we start, why did you take the dog in to have contact lenses fitted?
It was a new manager, and I always do wind-ups on people. So I went in and told them my dog needed contact lenses, and I'd been told that he would fit them.
Just a wind-up for the manager?
And he took it on board. He was going to fit my dog with contact lenses. He was going great guns.
Really? You should have told me it was a CNI dog. Made it more complicated. Yeah. And Ruth, Bernardo's, and pay a fare on a bus day. Yep. That's what they're doing, aren't they? Bernardo?
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
You're going to be there?
Yeah, you bung a fare on a bus. It's really good. So, it's all standby. Fingers on the buzzers. Starter question is, what name did the Romans give to the 15th day of March?
The Ides of March?
Ides of March, absolutely right, yes. So, there you are, you're in control, Paul. First subject is... politically correct. So, what's the answer? Ooh, there's 16 of them, but only 11 are right. You get £10 for the first one, £20 for the second, £30 for the third, and so on. Let me explain. Being politically correct, which of these terms should you avoid using? OK? Being politically correct, which of those should you avoid using? Right. Avoid which of them?
Fireman.
Avoid fireman. Yes. Must be called a firefighter.
Manhole.
Manhole. Yes. You must now call it an access hole. I shall say nothing. Have another go, because you're good at this.
Actress.
Actress? Yes. An actor now, even for ladies, OK? They've got no actresses in Neighbours. Well, they've got no actors either, have they? Go on, then.
Black coffee.
Now, you would think you could order a black coffee, wouldn't you? You can no longer say that. You must say, I'd like a coffee without cream.
And I'll pass on that one. Over to
I
David.
don't blame you. David.
Bald.
Bald. Yes. Now, correctly spelt, you are follicularly challenged. OK? Follically challenged. I'm not. I'm bald. All right?
Infertile?
Infertile. Can you say you are infertile? Yes, you can. What you mustn't say is you are barren. OK, Ruth.
Maiden name.
Maiden name is no longer your maiden name. It is no longer the name when you were a maiden. It's now your birth name, which is exactly the same.
And I'll pass.
You've got £60, Paul's got 100. Go for it. You've got £70 coming up.
Blonde.
Blonde. A clever choice, because it was spelt with an E. You see? Blonde. Now, even if you're talking about a female, you must write it down as blonde without the E, which from now on means on your hair you can only have a fring. Go on then, you're doing well.
I will pass on that. Over to David again.
You've got £170, goes to David. David, next answer worth £80.
Aboriginal.
Aboriginal. Now, you can say Aboriginal, because they are. What you can't say is he's an Australian if he's just white. Because you have to say he's a non-Aboriginal Australian. Ruth.
Train guard.
Train guard. Oh, a train guard is a senior conductor, all right? Which means anybody from rail track can get a job in front of the Philharmonic.
And I'll pass.
You've got £140. Paul, there's still 3 right ones, 3 wrong ones.
Birth control.
Birth control. This is a goodie. Is it a goodie? Yes, it is now family planning. Yes.
And I'll pass and hand over to David again.
David, you're a lucky fellow.
Yes.
You know, I mean, you get all these goodies to get.
I get more wrong as well. I'll try Eskimo.
Can we have Eskimo? No, we can't. It's now called an Inuit.
Pass, please.
You're passing. The only one you've got right. The only one where I can say Inuit. Ruth. £110. 1 right one, 3 wrong ones.
Lover.
Lover. Can you have a lover? You've won a booby prize. Lover is a vague term which will cover husband, wife, toy boy, mistress, and all that. But now I have to warn you folks at home that lover, according to the computer, is now being replaced by significant other. What have we got as a little prize for you? Well, a toy boy.
Oh, good.
Yeah? There he is. I can. Modelled on myself, as you can see.
I can see that. Yeah.
There you go, that's
Thank
yours. Don't know how you stand him up, but there it is.
I'll sit him on my lap.
You'll stick him well, love?
I'll sit him on my lap.
I don't know whether that's politically allowed. Yes, there we are. Sit him on the lap, right. OK, well, you have got still 1 right answer, Paul. You've still got 2 wipeouts. Which of those should you avoid using?
Airline steward.
Airline steward is the choice. Wipeout. Flight attendant. Flight attendant, OK? And the other 2, obviously, therefore, you can say, OK? Because accommodation is correct. It's the new name for a railway coach, all right? And cerebral palsy is the term you must use for a spastic, OK? So now for the fun stuff, the scores. Ruth, you've got a toy boy.
Yes.
David, you've got £100. Paul, you've got £370. You're in the lead. I'll start the question. Which type of animal is a Peking duck? David.
A duck.
Yeah. Right, that's it. OK, David, you're in charge of the second grid. Second grid is all about World Parliament names. Oh, wow. Are we about to be politically challenged? Let's have a look at the answers. 11 right, 5 wrong out of the 16. £10 for the first one. Which of these are names of parliaments around the world?
Knesset.
Oh, yes, the Knesset. Yep. That's Israel, isn't it? Yeah, Israel's parliament. Yep.
Congress.
Congress. That is the name of the United States Parliament, Congress.
I think I'll pass, please.
And he's chickening out. Ruth.
Bundesrat.
Bundesrat. German Parliament. Did you know that?
Well, not really, no.
Oh, doesn't matter.
No, I'll pass.
All right, you've got £30. Pass to Paul.
The upper court.
The upper court. Right, and you lose £370. David.
Court of Chief Pleas.
The Court of Chief Pleas. Or Chief... Yes, could be Cheap Fleas, couldn't it? But it isn't. It's Sark's Parliament, that. The island of Sark.
I think I'll pass, please. Paul.
Beautiful place. Ruth?
Cortes.
Cortez? Yes, Cortez is Spain.
I'll pass.
You're always glad to get rid of it,
I
you,
am,
aren't you?
I am.
Paul?
Bundu.
Bundu. What do the Bundu? They don't do anything. It's a remote region in South Africa where they do Bundu jumping. David?
Diet.
Diet. Japan's parliament.
Pass,
That's why, because
please.
they're all slim. You've seen them going in and out. Yeah, right. Ruth?
Pass.
Ruth?
Dale. Dale.
Doyle, I think it is. Doyle. I think it's the Doyle. Yes. Ireland's parliament.
And guess what?
You're going to pass.
Pass.
Yep.
You two working together?
Yeah, David's on £230, Ruth's on £150.
House of Keys.
The House of Keys. Isle of Man's parliament and worth £80 to you.
And I'll pass.
Next one's worth £90 to David or £230, depends on whether he wins or loses.
This is a guess. National rat.
National rat. Yes, Austria's parliament.
Guess what?
Gonna pass.
So on £320, David passes to Ruth on £150.
Corsned.
The Corsned. An ancient trial. It was a piece of bread which, if it stuck in your throat, you were guilty. Yeah. And, of course, anybody at the BBC eating a local sandwich would be found guilty. Yes. Paul, £80. So the next one is worth £100.
The Nidal.
Canidle? You have won one of my superb booby prizes as your money goes away. I'm not sure it's Canidle or Canadle, but here it is. It's a bowl of Canadles. Jewish dumplings.
Excellent.
All right? There's a rare and wonderful treat for you, son.
Excellent.
Yes? I don't know whether you fry them, boil them, grill them or what, but I'm sure somebody will tell you. Right. Back to David. You're on £320. The only one with any money in the bank?
All thing.
All thing. Our thing, Iceland's parliament, where things are bright and beautiful. £420 you'll have. There's one of each up there now.
Pass, please.
Ruth.
Stormont.
Stormont. Okay. Northern Ireland's parliament. Stormont. Okay? And legate is what our politicians do when they're in a row. No, it isn't. It's a papal ambassador. OK, who's in the lead? David, £420. Anything you dislike, David?
Cheese.
Cheese. This is true. When we had the company photograph taken earlier, he was the only one standing there saying Marmite. Would I lie? Ruth, how did your husband propose to you?
Well, he sort of mentioned marriage in passing, and I just took that as being a proposal. So.
He just mentioned,
Yeah.
and you jumped in.
Yeah.
I can see the scene now. He actually said, "Isn't the price of beer terrible?" And she said, "I will." All straight in stuff. OK. Right, fingers on the buzzers. Final starter question. I'm going to read something out. Stop me when you know what the answer is. If it's 1 for sorrow and 2...
Magpies.
Magpie. Very good. That's the answer. 2 for joy. Magpies it is. Paul, you're in charge of this grid. You've got no money in the bank. You need it. You're going to start on £10 and the subject matter is pen names. And the answers are... Right, let's do it. Many writers choose not to use their real names for various reasons, OK? Various reasons. Now, you have to tell me which of these people are known by their pen names. In other words, some of those are pen names, you find them. OK? Get the idea? There's 11 up there, and they are pen names. Find them.
James Herriot.
Is James Herriot a pen name? Yes, it is. Real name, James White.
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain. Real name, Samuel Clemens.
Herman Melville.
Herman Melville. Real name, Wipeout. Sorry, Paul. David, £30 on this answer.
Barbara Vine.
Barbara Vine. Yes. Real name, Ruth Rendell.
Pass, please, Paul.
You, Ruth, are on £110.
PD James.
P.D. James. Real name. Whoa. Paul.
John Mortimer.
John Mortimer. Real name. There are now 8 correct answers up there and 2 incorrect answers. David, you've got £450 in the bank. You're the only person with money in the bank.
Don't know for how long. John Le Carre.
John Le Carre. Real name, David Cornwall.
Pass, please, Paul.
Ruth, £50 can be yours if you pick a pen name.
Nigel West.
Nigel West. Yes. Rupert Allison, MP.
I'll pass.
Hang on to that £50. Yeah. Go on, Paul.
George Orwell.
George Orwell. Yes.
Your mystery prize is a luxury food hamper from the world's finest store.
Very nice. George Orwell. Real name, Eric Blair. Okay.
And with that, I'll pass over to you, David.
£60, £70 the next answer.
Voltaire.
Voltaire. Yes, Francis Marie Arouet.
Ruth.
You've got £50, Ruth. There are 4 correct answers, 2 wipeouts. Find the pen names.
Molière.
Molière. Real name, Jean-Baptiste Poquelin.
Hello.
I think that meant pass, Paul.
George Sand.
Georges Sand. Real name, Amandine Dupin.
And I will pass.
You've got £150, Paul. Ruth's on 130. David, you're on 560, and the ball is in your court. There's 2 right, 2 wrong.
C.S. Lewis.
And that's a wipeout. I think I'm going to cry. Ruth.
I think I'm going to cry. Machiavelli.
Machiavelli. There's a wipeout. Ruth, I think I've got to say goodbye to you. I'm sure I have. And I'll tell you why. Paul's got £150 and both you and David have no money at all in the bank. Paul, you've got Jewish dumplings and you've got a food hamper. So you can put them in there and take them away with you. You've just got the toy by Ruth and the brolly because David got 11 correct answers and you got 8. Okay, so we have to let David have the opportunity to go and play for the holiday, and I'm real sorry to say goodbye to you. Okay. David and Paul, you're going on to play the Wipeout auction. Okay, the game moves on. Before it moves on, let me point out that the cash that Paul has got in his bank is his. It's only £150, but every little helps. And you keep that, as you do your canadles and your hamper. Right. They're all yours, Paul. Any ambitions, fantastic or otherwise?
Yes, I'd love to put 8 crosses in the correct boxes on a pool scooping.
Easy. I thought that was what you were going to say, and that is why I am here to advise the nation on how to do it. Okay? There you go, son. If you can't get the 8 right crosses on that, you are a bigger nutter than I think you are. Because that is the pool's coupon for last week. You can do that. OK, let's change the rules, change the game. Let's have a wipeout auction. As you know, Paul, you'll be the first to bid because you got the most, all right? Only 12 answers, and let's see the subject before you bid for the grid. Green is the question. Green. Let's have a look at the answers. There they are. Now then, which of these can be preceded by green to become new words? Which can be preceded by green to become new words?
Four.
You found 4. OK, do you want to bid 5, David? 6, 7, 8?
I'll try 5.
5. David bids 5. David bids 5.
Name them.
Name the 5. David, you've got to find 5 words that can be preceded by green and then they become new words. Go for it.
OK, land.
Land. Greenland.
Keeper.
Keeper. Yes, a greenkeeper looks after the greens on a golf course, and no, it's not 2 words. It's 1 word.
Fly.
Fly. Green fly.
Ham.
Ham. Greenham, as in Greenham Common.
Finch.
Finch. That'll do it. Green finch. Wipeouts were? Yeah, those are the wipeouts. And in fact, all of those can be preceded by purple. I think the only one that needs explanation probably is green mail, which means it's buy shares, threaten a takeover, force the company to buy back shares, premium profit, all that stuff. It's all to do with shares. Green mail. I'd never heard of that one, so that's why I explained it. Right, David, you got 1 grid up, and as you know, it's best of 3, and you will have the charge of bidding or passing the bid on this second wipeout auction subject. Private detective. Ooh, let's have a look at the answers. Those are television detectives. There might be film as well, going back a bit. I don't know. But they're police drama people, OK? But these detectives, which of them are independent of the police? 8 of them are independent, 4 of them are not. How many do you bid?
6.
6? Big bid. He's already got 1 grid up on you.
7.
7. We have a bid of 7. 7 detectives that are independent of the police.
Off you go.
I thought we were going to go 8. Right. Rockford.
Rockford. Jim Rockford.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. Total private detective.
Marple. Jane Marple.
Jane Marple. 4 to go.
Ironside.
Robert Ironside was with the LA police. So, David, name 1 to go to play for the holiday.
Hercule Poirot.
Hercule Poirot. Well, what else would have wiped you out? Let's have a look. Georges Maigret, Charlie Chan was apparently was a policeman as well, and Sam McLeod. OK, we know all of those. They were police involvement, all right? Well, Paul, you can't complain. You've got £150. You've got a superb food hammer. It really is. And you've got your canoodles. I'm not sure how you say those. Enjoy those. And, of course, the umbrella. You look so sweet, dear, walking with that. And, David, no money yet, but you're going to play for the holiday. And we hope you win it. You've got a minute to win it.
This week's mystery prize is a holiday for 2 in sunny Bermuda. You can tell this island's heritage. Parish names include Southampton, Warwick and Pembroke. Luckily, they haven't inherited our nasty habits, though. There's no litter, hardly any crime and delicious food. And although the island is only 20 miles long and 2 miles wide, there are no less than 8 golf courses.
First, let me give you an example. These are my answers. There they go. Oh, yeah. which of these are based on real people? So, I switch them on, beep, boop, like that, you see, a beep, boop, beep, like, oops, oh, I can't do that because I've only got 6. So I rush over here, I bang the button, it enters it into the computer tells me I've got 5 right. Of course, my clock's not ticking away, so I can just look at it closely. And of course, of the people that are not based on real people, I don't think Cinderella's based on real people, but maybe Mary had a little lamb was, so I go back over here to check the action, and there I have it. 6 in a row, all right. So they're all based on real people. But that's just an example, all right? Just an example, nothing to do with the real game. Right. What are the 4 categories we have tonight for David? The Beatles? Got to be the pop group, hasn't it? Peter's Pets? No idea. Your Bard? Shaky thingy? Could be. Languages? I don't know. Maybe foreign languages or bad language? I don't know. Your decision. Look at those 4. Pick the subject that you think you would know the most about, because we want you to go on holiday.
Peter's Pets.
Peter's Pets. I wonder what the Peter's Pets, the Peter Piper picked are. I've no idea. Let me have a look. I will have a look. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Ah, well, it depends how old you are and what you've been watching. Right? Show them the answers. Now, which of these were Blue Peter Pets? OK, look at them carefully. Which were Blue Peter Pets? You have 60 seconds. You've got a minute to win it. Your time starts now. Four. Now, want to check it again? You got time, you got 5. Oh, good choice. So 1 must be wrong. And now you're chasing the one that's right. Maybe. Yeah! Excellent. These are yours. There you go. Wipeout. All the way Wipeout. What can I tell you? The way to play it. Playing beautifully, yes? You've got no money to spend when you get there, but we'll give you the tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, he played it really well. Join us again on Wipeout. Bye for now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, a holiday in Bermuda. Well, David got 1. Do you fancy your chances? If so, check out this Wipeout grid. 3 answers are wrong, 1 is right. At which one of these readings are Fahrenheit and Celsius thermometers showing the same temperature? 212 degrees, 100 degrees, 0 degrees, minus 40 degrees. When you've decided which one is right, call 0891 74 74 74 and leave your answer, your name and telephone number. 1 lucky winner will be chosen at random from the correct answers. 0891 74 74 74. And the lines will close at midnight on Sunday.